I am your host, Dylan Charisma, here as always, and I'm going to be giving you guys a full review of the new PTR that just went live. First of all, you'll notice that there is a nice transitioning sequence to each and every single game card. For example, if I click play, the cards will do a semi-circle rotation. I really like it. So as you see, when I click play, all the cards will flip face up towards me, revealing the same 4 things. You also have Season 4 starting in almost half an hour, just a little over half an hour away. In arcade mode, they have seemingly removed 1v1 Mystery Duel and the playlist, but have made the Find and Create custom game. I like to call this the custom game 2.0, because that's basically what it is, and it's really, really good. Basically, if you can go to create game, you can choose your teams, you can move it to, you can move anybody anywhere, you can edit settings, presets, lobby modes, heroes, maps. You can basically, literally, more or less, you can make your own Overwatch game inside of Overwatch. So more or less, it's Overwatchception. You can add AI, invite. You can have spectators. You can make different game modes, things like that. Now, another big change is if we go into the practice range, you'll hear a slight adjustment in the theme music, or at least it's not as prevalent as it was before. Another change is with Bastion. You'll see he now has a passive called Ironclad, which reduces damage taken while transformed. He also suffered nerfs to his Sentry, but his Recon actually has 5 more bullets per magazine now, rather than his original amount of 20. It is now 25. Now, the reason they did this was to make it more viable. They more or less just made it more viable for a Bastion to play in Recon mode, while also heavily reducing the effectiveness of his turret form. As you can see right here, it does still hit from far away, but it takes significantly more time to actually get into turret form. More importantly, actually just help damage. They reduce the spread, so basically any further than that would more or less just make it nigh impossible. See, as you can see, I'm barely hitting him. Back when it used to just mow him down regardless, but now it's actually quite hard to hit like that. Now, another thing you will probably notice is that the hero gallery now has a new update as well. Personally, I don't like this as much, but it's something else that's new. I just figured I'd show you guys that, and I believe the social settings have changed a little bit. As far as the review goes, I really like what they did with the reveal, I'm gonna call it, system. I really, really am happy with the update that they did to the custom game 2.0, as I'm gonna call it, just because I love it so very much. I think this will heavily influence the longevity of Overwatch in terms of you're paying $60, unless you're like me, you paid $150 for the collector's edition, basically for a 6v6 MOBA that is just, I mean, it's basically just leveling, but now you can have games within a game. So again, back to gameception. As far as Bastion goes, I'm glad they made it to where he was updated in the same time which the Season 4 was released, because that makes him not really less viable, but it means he won't be as an annoyance, because you won't be getting Bastion just trolling you, making you not gain your SR like you should. I guess I'm okay with it. I don't like how to me, they should have balanced his turret form, but instead they basically just took away any use of his turret form. I mean, short to mid-range, I guess, but long-range, it's pretty much pointless. I'm not gonna lie, I don't like what they did to the hero gallery, but, you know, it is what it is. Anyway, guys, that was my full review. This is it. I've been your host, Stone Charisma. See you guys next time.